currently 7:30 of the day of. I am starving and I'm really thirsty, and yeah, I haven't been able to eat or drink anything since midnight last night, and I have a partner in crime with me who's going to make sure I don't die on the way back. So I'm fresh out of surgery. It went really well. We're not quite sure how many eggs have been gotten yet, but wasn't as bad as I expected at all, which is nice. Having breakfast and yeah, they'll be back to tell us how many eggs we got soon. Hi everyone, I apologize for this being so late. It's now been nearly 2 weeks since my egg retrieval. We got there fairly early in the morning. We were let in there and assigned a booth. I got to sit down and get changed into a sexy outfit. I then got a port put into my arm. I was weighed and measured, and then we went into the operating room. As I mentioned before, I did this completely awake. I was not under general anesthesia. I had some cocktail of very good drugs in my arm. If I felt like I needed more medicines, I could tell her at any time, which was great. My partner sat with me the entire time, which was also amazing. I couldn't have done it without them. You put your feet up in the lovely stirrup. Most unpleasant part was probably actually the cleaning out right before we started. If you asked me what exactly she did, I couldn't answer you, but it wasn't very pleasant. But still completely conscious, still pretty awake, just a little woo in the head. Then the actual pickup began. I couldn't exactly feel it at first. I had to ask for more anesthesia twice, I think. A lot of pushing done to get everything. The whole procedure took about 25 minutes. I was led back into my booth where I lay down. My partner and I were talking a little bit. And after about 5 minutes, they came in with some breakfast. Went back home, it was absolutely fine. A little bit of pain, but I got some painkillers and that was it. So we thought. I did deal with quite a few complications. After I'd gotten home on the day after, I noticed that I was so tender that I could barely walk properly. Everything was just hurting way too much and I felt extremely bloated. Now I was expecting a little bit of that, but this felt too much, and the maximum dose of the painkillers I was allowed wasn't really doing anything. So my partner and I went into accidents and emergencies to see a doctor, where we waited for several hours before we were seen by a gynecologist. It turned out that my ovaries had enlarged. A regular ovary is about the size of a grape, like so. My ovary, the biggest one of them anyway, was about the size of an orange. Turns out also my liver had taken a little bit of a beating from all the hormones. I've been administered more shots with blood thinners, which I've been taking now for 10 days? 10 days. Since then, I've seen quite a few doctors, I've had quite a few appointments. I actually have these printouts. You know how people usually have prints of their babies? Well, I have them of my orange-sized ovaries, nearly 4 inches across. Basically what happened is, after the oocyte pickup, my ovaries went, okay dude, what the fuck, and filled everything back up with fluid, including the abdomen. Everything seems to be going down very slowly but surely. So I'll be back to normal again. What they were afraid of was that my ovaries were so large they would actually twist, and then I would have to have surgery because that would be extremely painful and also quite dangerous because it would cut off the blood supply. That hasn't happened and it won't happen at this point, but it was still something that I was very afraid of. It's been nearly 2 weeks since my oocyte pickup and I'm feeling a lot better now. So there's that. That's my aftermath story, I guess. I will be completely fine. I'm not quite yet, but I will. In other news, I've been cleared for testosterone by my other doctor, so that will begin shortly, so I have something to look forward to once my ovaries and my liver have calmed down. I hope this hasn't deterred you completely from looking into doing this for yourself. It was only what happened to me, and it doesn't happen to everyone. Go for it. Subscribe if you'd like. I'll make more update videos, I guess, in the future. Goodbye!
The man deems himself a